Welcome back, student. Today we read the 30th chapter of the Environmental Studies Part 1. The name of chapter is Directions and Maps. Direction and Maps. Can you guess which picture is in the which direction and complete the table? Here the directions are given and accordingly you have to fill the table. Okay. Page number 82. Now answer the questions given below. Which directions would you guess correctly? Which directions did you find it difficult to guess? Which are the main directions that you learned last year? Can you tell the pictures of the mountain, well, street, lamp and fort are not towards the main directions? Find out between which two main directions they are located and write your answer in a given table. Okay, fill this table. Can you tell? Study the following circle of directions and subdirections carefully. Note the subdirections that lie between every two adjacent main directions. You will find that the name of every subdirection begins either with north or south. Now look at the objects given at the beginning of the lesson once again. Check your answers and correct them if necessary. Draw the diagram showing the directions and subdirections on a small card. It is known as the compass rose. We will use this compass rose later in the lesson. Page number 83. Do you know directions are always parallel to the ground? That is why a map must always be aligned to the local directions. This makes it easier for us to understand the map and the region. Use your brain power. Use the compass rose made earlier to read the map given above. Place the rose on a bead and make a list of all the districts that are situated along the main direction and subdirections. Repeat this activity for other districts. Place the rose at the center of our state and note the location of your district in the state. Do this activity. Then page number 84. Places in our surroundings are often located at some distance from one another. These places are also large in size. Maps are comparatively quite small. Therefore, the distance between these places has to be shown in a very limited space on a map. When we draw pictures of houses, mountains and peoples, we draw them to fit the size of the paper we are drawing on. It is the same while drawing maps. While drawing a map, the distance between two places on a ground has to be shown in such a way that it fits the paper. The distance on the map is proportionate to the distance on the ground. Try to understand this with the help of the picture given here. Use your brain power. The distance between Rasika and Reshma's houses is 10 km. The scale used on the map is 1 centimeter is equals to 1 kilometer. On the map, what would be the distance between the two houses? Using a ruler, draw the distance in your notebook. Always remember, directions and the subdirections have been determined by man on the basis of rising and setting of a sun. Thus, nature can be our guide. Okay, thank you.